Hello friends and welcome to my channel. Today we are planning out the week of January 27th through February 2nd. I am using this kit from Winter Designs. I did print and cut this kit myself. So any flaws or mistakes you see are my fault. The art is from Clip Art Kits. The foil bundle I will be using is from Scribble Prints Co. and it is in the color Latte. I debated using chocolate, which is the darker brown foil bundle from Scribble Prints Co. But because I'm using it so many other times this year, I went with Latte and I think it worked so well and would highly recommend pairing those two together. And then I don't remember what color I foiled the scripts in at Hannah's, or what I guess Hannah foiled. Antique gold would be the foil that are on my scripts from Hannah that I formatted myself, and it is in the font of like the Chronicles of Narnia that we know and love to match with the art of the kit, because we all know how I love doing that. And yeah, this was a very unexpected kit for me to use this year, but it just felt right. But yeah, I don't know what to talk about. I am filming this recording, I guess, is this voiceover immediately after doing the Dragon Rider voiceover, and yeah, I was trying to see, I was trying to see where we were at with the car updates for this week so that we can jump back into that. So, the car. It had been gone since Monday, January 16th, 15th, whatever that Monday was. It was a Monday. Oh, I'm horrible. January 13th, even better. I was giving them the benefit of the doubt, and they were like, it's only going to take a week. So it's taken double, whatever, fine. It's fine. I'm getting my car back. I am so excited. I'm so excited to get my car back. And then I'm on my break at work, and I get a call that there's been a problem, and that there's been an accident, and that they have dropped my car off of a jack. And they have done about $3,000 in damage to the body that they would be paying for to fix. And that it would take a week to fix. That is where we're at this week. With the car update, just spoiler alert, it ends up taking 3 weeks. Yeah, I just cannot believe still that they did that. And honestly, my car hasn't fully been right since I got it back. I just haven't wanted to break my dad's heart yet and tell him. Yeah. Also, I recorded that I read 5 books in January. That's what I put in the sidebar of this week. That trend continues as I'm filming this voiceover on the last day of March, and I have read 5 books this month as well, and 5 books in February. So we're at 15 for the year, 5 books a month. I'm curious to see if I can keep up that pace or not, but only time will tell. Let's see, did I finish any books this week? I don't think so. I want to say I was in the middle of one of the bigger Zodiac Academy books, and plus with Mom being at my house, it was harder to read, which happens. But it was kind of nice having her here. One of the tragedies that happened, and it was just such an oddity, and I kind of couldn't break away from the TV, this was the week that the Black Hawk and the plane collided, which is just still insanity to me. I don't want to think about it too much because I have to fly very soon, and I've never been scared of planes, but with everything that's happened this year, I'm a little bit scared to fly. Yeah. I mean, it happens, I guess. I'm so, like, anxious about it. Also this week, because I was using the, like a Chronicles of Narnia themed art set, I did go ahead and watch all of the movies. Okay. Is Netflix coming out with a TV show? Weren't they coming out with a TV show? Did I make this up? Am I imagining it? What is going on? Because I could use myself some more Narnia content in my life, and they can't be teasing me like that, you know? It's just not fair when you love something and they continually tease you with that. I don't know. So, has anybody heard anything about that? Because I feel like it should be out by now. But I don't know. The first one will just always be the best, but the second one has like a soft. I like the second one. The third one is my least favorite. I don't know what it is about the third one. I don't know if it's because the older kids aren't in it, which I get. People grow up. I get the whole, you know. But I don't know. The third one just didn't hit the same as the first two for me, but I do like all three of them. But the first two are just real special. Or at least I think they are. Let's see. What else happened this week? Nothing. Not really. I decided to finally bite the bullet this week and treat myself to Warped Tour tickets. The lineups had started dropping, and I had FOMO. I had serious FOMO. I was basically raised on Warped Tour in the summer. Being an only child and an introvert and somebody who was kind of an outcast in the school, I didn't have very many friends to hang out with during the summers. So my summers, looking back, consisted of going to the beach, surfing, family trips to the lake, going boating, and the Warped Tour, multiple of them. Because of where I lived in Southern California, it was easy to get to more than one. And depending on the year, sometimes they even split the dates up and would have like San Diego be in June and then LA be in July or August. So you had time between them. Other times I was going to multiple Warped Tours days in a row. How I did that, I still don't know. Looking at the person I am today and looking back at some of the things I've done for concerts and to see bands, I really, really don't understand how I have survived some of it, to tell you the truth. But yeah, I just couldn't not do it. I have to go to Warped Tour when it comes back. I was devastated when they announced it was no more. I really hope that these dates go well so that it becomes a thing again, a regular thing. I don't personally love that each Warped Tour date is now 2 dates. Again, I don't know how I used to do that, so I don't know how I'm going to do it now. But it just, and it's also, they're not all like during the summer, which is bizarre because Warped Tour is like a summer thing, although not having to die in 1,000,000-degree heat does sound ideal. That does sound like a good time because there have been Warped Tours that I went to that have been so hot that bands' equipment melted and wouldn't like function, so they had to like play acoustic and like scream the song loud for everybody to hear. How I used to do this stuff, because now I can't handle heat like I used to be able to handle it. I think I might actually have a heat stroke these days. I mean, I used to go to these things without a neck fan. I love my neck fan in the hotter months now. I just don't know who that girl was back then. But I feel like Warped Tour ending really made me get soft. So maybe this is a good thing to like wake me back up out of this rut that I feel like we've all been in since COVID. Does anybody else feel like since COVID that like time is fake and nothing's real anymore? I know that sounds bizarre, but like it just feels like we're in a different world. Like there's been two separate worlds I've lived in. There's like the pre-COVID and the post-COVID, and nothing's been the same since COVID. The way people have acted in society, I don't know, just the culture as a whole, ordering food in, the whole DoorDash, Postmates, Uber Eats, accessibility, and with people going, I don't know, something just still feels so off to me since then, and I hate everything about it. I hate it. So let me know if you have that like kind of weird Twilight Zone feeling as well. It's not very fun. I also could really use the sun to come out, but we're supposed to have a couple of really cloudy weeks here in the spring, which is not ideal, but it is really just making me want to go ahead and sleep all day, which is semi-problematic because I have tons of things I want to do. I want to get ahead on voiceovers and plan with me a little bit. I want to color, I want to play Dreamlight Valley, I want to do some laundry, I want to clean, I want to do my workout, I don't want to wash my hair, but like I need to wash my hair. So it's just, I don't know, I just have things I need to do, and this weather is just not helping me want to do them. I definitely am somebody that's more productive when it's sunny out than when it's cloudy out. This just makes me want to honestly take a nap. I don't know. I'm going still back and forth between sleeping really well and then not being able to stop sleeping. I'm in the phase where I can't stop sleeping at the moment. Also, as I'm filming this, it's 11:11, Make-A-Wish. I feel like I look at the clock every single day at 11:11. It's like ingrained at me at this point. But yeah, squirrel moment there for you. I don't know. I wish I had something else very interesting to tell you about this week, but I really don't. This was the week that the NASCAR Clash happened as well, which I guess you can say that's like a preseason race, if you will. It's more for bragging rights. Doesn't count towards anything like season-wise. But it was just, even though I don't love the Clash, because it's just for funsies, basically. It's always that first time hearing the cars again after them being gone since November, and it just is so good. So good. Having NASCAR on 36 weekends out of a year when they're not on for those 16, is that right? It really throws me off. Those weeks are, I know football's still on, so that still helps me realize what day Sunday is, but I'm like a lost puppy dog without NASCAR on. Now this season has been a little bit of a struggle bus for my driver, but it's still early, and things are slowly but surely improving on that front. So hopefully that trend will continue and that they've figured something out. He's just had really bad luck this year and has just been in the wrong place at the wrong time, unfortunately, for some things. But we got a long way to go. So that's it for the base. Let's go ahead and jump into the day by day. Monday, January 27th, this day I did sleep in, and then I washed my bedding when I got up. I didn't wash it on Sunday just because of the hours I was scheduled. It was just going to be easier if I went ahead and just changed it and did it on Monday instead. And then I did some planning. I was probably finishing up the week before. Later in the afternoon, I ended up playing some Disney Dreamlight Valley. I was probably working on the Star Path at this point, would be my guess, but I'm not 100% sure. Then I washed my clothing, did my leg workout, and put in that I watched the Chronicles of Narnia this day. I'm still shocked that we don't have really any character stickers for that, but then again, I guess the characters, I don't know what you would really do for that either, you know? Anyways, moving into Tuesday the 28th, I did my makeup, and then this day I went to fill up my mom's car so it would be nice and full for her when I got my car back, and I gave her her car back. And then this was the day that they dropped my car, so I went ahead and just used that middle finger emoji for that because I was pissed off. I was at work when that happened, like I said. And then after work, I did my push workout and I watched Prince Caspian, which is the next movie in the Chronicles of Narnia series. And then I played some Disney Dreamlight Valley and ended the night with some editing. I was probably getting the Plan With Me up for Thursday, would be my guess. Moving into Wednesday, January 29th, I woke up this morning and I did my makeup and I went to work. While I was at work, my mom and Tito came to stay at my house. My mom was like, I'm going to stay at your house until we get your car back. And I was like, okay, great. Thinking it was going to be a week, not 3. Then I went and ran some errands, played some Disney Dreamlight Valley that night. And then this was the night of the helicopter, the Black Hawk, and the plane crash. So again, that pretty much took up a lot of my attention that night. So I went ahead and put that in. It was so weird to me. So here's a close-up of Monday, January 27th through... Oh, that was fast. I forgot to slow that down. Oh my goodness, you all. My bad. I can't go change it now. I'm sorry. Anyways, embarrassing. Moving into Thursday, the 30th, the first thing I put in was that my spooky Christmas Plan With Me went up, and that was my New Year's spread, actually, and I still love that spread. And then I slept in this day, and I did my leg workout. Then in the afternoon, we were being lazy, so we just Instacarted some groceries. I played some Dreamlight Valley, and then this night I went ahead and went to bed early because I was just tired. Moving into Friday, January 31st, it was payday, everybody's favorite. So I used my favorite piggy banks from RoseyPlans for that. Then I did my makeup and I went to work. What is my issue? I just realized in the last few weeks, I've forgotten the same workout scripts. Like, what is my problem? That is so weird. Anyways, I did my pool workout this day, and I watched Voyage of the Dawn Treader while I did that. Then this night, my mom and I started watching this TV show called High Potential, and then I played some Dreamlight Valley. Moving into Saturday, February 1st, this day I did sleep in and it was glorious. And then I played some Dreamlight Valley. My dad came by to pick up Tito because he missed him, and Olivia won't come out with Tito here, and we just always feel bad. Then I did some planning this day, which was probably the base and Monday through Friday of this week. I did my full body workout, and then I took a nap this day and woke up and was like, I gotta buy Warped Tour tickets. So I used this pair of Vans to mark that because it's the Vans Warped Tour, duh. Moving into Sunday, February 2nd, I woke up this morning and played some Disney Dreamlight Valley. Then I did my makeup and I went ahead and went into work. This day I did go ahead and stop at McDonald's. My guess was I got a Diet Dr. Pepper because that is my current addiction, y'all. I can't stop, won't stop. It's really bad. Anyways, and then this was the night that the NASCAR Clash was on, so I just used the checkered flags to go ahead and mark that because NASCAR is so hard to mark, and the checkered flags I go back and forth with if they match everything, because yes, they're black and white, but sometimes I feel like they're too harsh. I don't know. Here's a close-up at a reasonable speed for y'all. This is Thursday through Sunday. Here are the scripts that I formatted myself and paid Hannah to foil in antique gold. I felt like that was the closest to latte. It is shinier, but when it's all said and done, I feel like it works really well. And just really pulled the spread together, even though this week was a little bit of a hot mess. I still just look at that day that they dropped my car and can feel all the emotions that I felt even then in that moment. It's just one of those weeks. It's just one of those things that I'll probably never forget in my life that happened. But I am happy to have my car back. I just need to make an appointment at this stereo place and see if they can help me figure out why CarPlay doesn't have any audio in my car at the moment. It is really annoying, and it only started once I got my car back. So here's your final zoomed out wiggle, and that brings us to the end of this video. Remember, if you are struggling, you're not alone. My DMs are open for you on Instagram. It is RoseyPlans, just like it is here. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about anything in this video, please leave them in the comment section down below. If you haven't hit that red subscribe button, please become one of my friends here on my channel. Giving this video a thumbs up helps me out as a small part-time content creator. I hope you all are having a great one wherever you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms